Hello and welcome to episode 263 of the Daily Sales Message, where every single day for at least the last 263 days in a row, haven't missed a beat, getting very close to coming up for a year, which is exciting because I put off my podcast for 4 years, so it's nice to actually have been doing it for a year, but I digress. Right, in this episode 263, we're talking about the harsh reality of selling, but it's actually quite a good thing in a way. It's quite reassuring, bit of a mindset episode today. Think about this, conversion rates. So if you have a 50% conversion rate, or even a 40% conversion rate, in most industries, that'd be deemed quite good. Not bad at all. You're doing all right there, because you're never really going to get 100% or even into the 80s and 90s. If you do, it's fantastic, but it's quite unreasonable to expect that. So 40, 50%, you're doing pretty well. That's not bad. But let's think about this for a second. Let's take the 40% figure. 40% is 4 out of 10. So if you imagine there's 10 people sitting in front of you and you have a conversation with all of them and you ask all of them to buy from you, only 4 of them say yes. So more people say no than say yes. 6 people say don't like it, don't want it, don't need it, hate you, meh, 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 whatever. But 6 people say no, 10 people say yes. So you've actually lost. If this was like gambling or something like that and odds, etc., you've lost because only 4 out of 10 have gone ahead. It's not the majority, it's rubbish. But actually, 4 out of 10 is that 40%. Or 5 out of 10 is at 50%. And actually, within most industries, like I say, it's not bad. That's an all right conversion rate, or it might be even a really good conversion rate for some people. So just to bear that in mind, you're going to get more no's than yeses. You are going to get more no's than yeses when it comes to sales and selling. And that's actually normal. It's to be expected. And actually, you can get more no's than yeses, live a comfortable life, and actually, quotation fingers, do quite well. So just remember that. Like I say, a bit of a mindset one today. Think about what your conversion is. And if you don't know what your conversion rate is, it's something well worth looking at. You've got to start tracking numbers in your business to know how well or how badly you're doing so you can just take some action. But if you are around that 40, 50% conversion mark, that means, and 40% in particular, that means more people are saying no to you than yes. And I'm sure you're doing pretty fine. So just remember that. It's not all about 100% and, if I've got to close everybody on every call, ever, always, etc. It's not going to happen, and it doesn't need to happen for you to succeed. Right, that's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow in episode 264, something to focus on. I'll give you something in particular that we need to focus on in sales and selling. There's 2 things you can focus on. You're probably focusing on the wrong one. Excuse me. I'll correct that for you tomorrow. In the meantime, if you haven't already, hop on over to sellingconfidencescore.com. That's sellingconfidencescore.com. There is a 20-question, 2-minute yes-no question quiz where we will give you a score of how well you are doing at sales and selling, and more importantly, where you can improve, and a free, simple, tailored action plan for exactly how you can improve and what you need to do, completely free. So head on over to sellingconfidencescore.com and grab that. In the meantime, thanks for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another mindful mindset edition of the Daily Sales Message.